Hi, welcome to the Remote Chiefs channel on the YouTube network. Today I have an awesome product review. It is the Yuneec Carry Bag by Carolina Drones. This bag is pretty awesome and has a lot of intricate things going on with it. I want to break it down. I also want to show you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. This is a complete product review of the Yuneec Backpack Carry Bag by Carolina Drones. Come on, check it out. So here we go, folks. I hope you're as excited as me. If you're like me, you were looking around a lot for a bag from Yuneec or another company for the Yuneec, and there wasn't much out there. For the last year, I haven't seen a lot of options for awesome carrying bags for the Yuneec. If you look at one of my videos in the description, in the link below, you're going to see that I used the Decline snowboarding bag, and that worked for me, but it wasn't perfect. I've also hiked with the case, the big aluminum case, up to the top of mountaintops, and it's not fun. It's big, it's bulky, and not being able to use the power of your back really blows when you're going on a hiking trip. So with that being said, I had to get this puppy right here. Twist it around to show you what's going on the back. It's got awesome holders for your shoulders. It's nice and padded as well. It seems pretty well built, double stitched where it can be. It probably could be a lot better, but it is what it is for what you get. So let's break it down and get into this bag and show you how you can carry a lot of stuff for your Yuneec, where to put it, what to do, and I'm also going to tell you what I like and what I don't like about this bag. So let's do it. So the first thing you're going to see is the material. None of the material is super high quality. It's not completely cheap. It's somewhere in the middle, just a regular maybe nylon, you know, kind of polyester shell of some type. You know, nothing amazing. It's not a leather case. It's not the best thing out there, the best thing ever, but you know what? It's pretty substantial and it's pretty nice. I mean, the one thing we all know about the Yuneecs is they're big. Look at the size of these two guys right here. The Yuneecs are large, so the bag is gonna be large, and that's what happens. So it's the first thing you're gonna notice. Let's unzip this and show you what's inside. So it unzips with two well-made zippers. The zippers are well made. I like them. They don't feel too cheap. I like when zippers are big and bulky like this. It makes for bigger teeth, you know, less of the smaller crappy teeth breaking and, you know, just issues that you have generally with crappy made zippers. So we lift this up, and right when you see and you lift this up, you're going to see just the padding here on top. And then a nice zipper here. This is a nice feature here. A mesh so you can see what's inside. You can just throw things in as you go. Sometimes at the end of your shoot it's cold, or you're outside near the beach and you don't want sand, and you throw things in quickly just to get into the car or to get back home. When you get home, you organize things. So I like something like this that you can throw in but still see what's in there. I also think I'm going to add another type of padding in here, and we'll get to that in a second. But I like how it zips both up and down. It's almost like they thought you may put more padding here, because it's like waiting to put some padding inside. Stretchy material so you can shove something in there. Now we lift this up. This is just a thin layer here, and this comes off like so. And wow, look at that. I mean, it's pretty cool to see all of your Yuneec gear just like hanging out in one place, ready to go. And I'm going to show you everything that we have here so you can really get a full-on idea of what I like to do and how prepared I like to be, and how I roll when I go on a shoot, and just how I roll in general when I get a product. I don't like to just get one of something or a little bit of it. I go full force. If I like a company, I put my money and everything behind it. So you see your SD10 goes nicely in the side like so. So you place your SD10 down into the side, which is really nice. And then you can see the slots. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries. 6 batteries, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batteries. And even in this side pocket here, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 more batteries. So I'm sitting rocking with 9 batteries right here, ready to go. I mean, at about 25-minute flights, and I usually do about 18, 9 times 10 is 90 minutes. 9 times 8, I'm looking at a lot of flight time here, folks, and I'm super excited about that. So, you know, about 3 hours of flight time, you're looking at 20 minutes of battery. So you're looking at about 3 hours in total of flight time. And also, you can bring a portable power pack out, and you could probably charge your other batteries while you're flying. Maybe with 9 batteries, you could probably be flying forever until the lipos burn out. So we got 6 batteries in 6 slots for the batteries, which is really nice. 6 nice slots. Then we also have a side case here, and as you can see, I have 3 batteries inside. So you can get the idea of what it fits, but it has a lot of space in there. We also have another side pocket here, which is nice, and this is mesh. And here I just have a few essentials that I shoved in. I like to keep extra neck straps in case one breaks. I have an extra sun protector in case we need that. And I always keep my calibration and the things that I need to know about the lights. Even though I know them probably by heart now, I just keep it on me in case. That I like too because it's pretty tight. And it's well-made mesh. It doesn't feel too cheap, like it's gonna rip apart too quickly. And it's holding everything I have in there on the side quite nicely. Let me give you guys the full opening so you can get the idea. Ooh, there it is. Give you a little tilt on that full opening. I also like the idea of how it opens. You know, opens as you think it would open. You're holding the top, you open it, the drone is facing the handle where you hold it. The top is the top. So cool. What else do we have in here? Well, let's lift up the drone. It fits the drone nicely. This is my Yuneec Q500 Plus with the 4K camera on it, the CG03. And as you can see, it's got a nice deep well in here. I would even suggest maybe putting bubble wrap in the bottom there. That's something I'm going to add. Some nice bubble wrap holder. So when the camera just comes down, it sits in bubble wrap. I like that. I don't mind that. I think it's a great idea. So many Q500s. Don't know where to put them. My goodness. Where do we put this Q500? Last thing I want to do is knock a Q500 off the table. Doing reviews. Oh, I crashed my drone. How? Oh, I was doing reviews and I fell off the table. Put this on the side for now. So here I have a lot of other cool things going on. I have the Sunshade, as you can see. And I've done a mod to the Sunshade, which I'd like to talk about. This is the ST10 Plus Sunshade mod. And it's very simple. I'm not a genius, and it's not even that big of a deal. But, you know what? It's a big deal to me because no one showed it to me, and I think it's awesome. So you put it like so, you suction cup, because you don't need the bottom at all. Like, I don't even know why they made the bottom. It's very strange. I removed the bottom altogether. You don't even need it. It folds without it. It's a little awkward. I keep it just because I have it. You know, I don't like to throw things away, so I have it here, and maybe I resell and the guy wants everything the way it was. So I keep it around. But there you go. I mean, there's your workaround, folks. Number one, you have more like of a play with the little suction cups. Can you really get your hands in there a little more, I think. And then you can access the menu. I mean, everyone is always complaining that they can't access the menu. And everyone's always going on Amazon and buying all these third-party sun visors and doing all these different weird things and cutting stuff out, making Velcro. And for me, it's just, you know, it's pretty simple, really. Just remove the bottom. And look, you got a perfectly good sunshade now. That's the ST10 Plus Sunshade mod. I suggest everybody do it. You can't get your hands in there. And if you're panicking and something's going on and you want to look at something or get some information, you don't want to be struggling with that bottom panel and be trying to look down. And also, looking down in there is harder than looking in here. And you can really get your face closer now. You're not going to have something hitting your chin. You can almost go like this and FPV. Don't FPV with the Yuneecs. They have too much lag and I never would suggest it. But this is pretty sweet. And I can't believe it took me this about a year to finally do this mod. I mean, now I'm going to be touching all my buttons. It's going to be way, way better. So, back to the basics. We have the ST10 Plus, which goes facing out to the side. All the slots are cut out perfectly. Your little knob for where it hangs on the hook sits nice. The joysticks, of course, aren't moving. They're not pushed on by anything. It's a nice, snug fit. Whoever cut it out exactly right. They did a good job. So we have the ST10 nice and snug. Everything is in where it should be. Boom. Now we have our slightly modified sunshade, which I suggest you do. Take that bottom piece off. You're not going to need it. But remember, when you're closing it, you're going to want to push it flat because you think it went flat, but it doesn't. It was always meant to be something like this, where it slid in. So I just keep it together like it should, and I slide it right back down into this awesome little place that someone cut out for it. I love that idea. let's get into the well here, the bottom, the belly of the beast, so to speak, right? I have the Yuneec Wizard. The Wizard sits right there nicely. It doesn't move. It's well protected, and it's in a little slot. I like that. I have the Wizard accessories in a little bag. I have still yet to really use this thing and taken out, so it's still fresh, ready to go. I keep my lanyard stuffed down in there too. It's ready to go. My neck strap for my ST10 Plus. Boom. And then also, which is unbelievable and really cool, is my Yuneec Steady Grip. The mode button, it's ready to go. It's here for me. Awesome. Really sweet. So with everything else, on top of everything else fitting inside, even the Yuneec Steady Grip fits. They cut it just like they should, and they made sure that you could fit it in there nice. Everything fits in nice and snug. Sometimes it's a little too tight, but you know what? I don't mind. I like things a little snug. And you know what? It can't hurt when you're packing things that you don't want damaged, such as nice, delicate drones. I have another battery for my Yuneec ST10 Plus. Keep it fully charged. The ST10 Plus really lasts a lot of flights. I could probably almost fly all 9 of these batteries with it, but you know what? You should have an extra one anyway, so I have the extra one as well. This is for the ST10 Plus, goes in the back of that as well. And then I have the charger here. Boom. The ports that go, it has a nice port. I believe this is what it's for. I mean, they fit perfectly together. And then the fat meaty pack that sits there, that part too, that goes right in there. It's cut perfectly for it. So you got your charger ready to go. You got 6 batteries. They got 3 extra batteries on the slot. We got 9 batteries going, folks. Insane. We got the lanyard, which we put back in. And see, it fits really nicely right in there. It doesn't hurt anything. It's not doing anything to that steady grip. And slide in my Wizard, which fits really nicely in between the slot here. It's snug. Slide in my accessories. I take this battery and it fits nicely right on top of the charger there in that slot, which is great. We got the Sunshade in there. I have my travel pack right here. When I want to charge in the car, I keep my car charger. And one last thing you guys are saying, where are the propellers? So they're right here. The propellers are right inside here. Pull them out. And to be honest, I'm not too happy about how they are sitting in here right now. They're kind of in here right now. They went on one flight just out of the car on my friend's back. They're nice and tight. So they sit tight once you zipper this and it has on your back. But you know, if you're transporting this or moving it around, your propellers are going to break. So I have to find one other modification to this case to change the way the propellers are situated inside. That's basically the deal with it. I think if I just create a nice bubble wrap area inside here where the propellers go inside and they're nicely bubble wrapped, and you just can't, you got to make sure you're not putting stuff on top of this or you're throwing it around. You know, you take the case, you place it nicely in the car, you take it out, you go with it. This is not like an airplane case. If you can't carry it on, which I don't think you can, I don't think this is for that. This is for hiking up the mountain, going somewhere, keeping, you know, going on a beach walk. This is for just taking the Q500, you know, on a mile to 2 miles, you know, hopefully no more than that, walk, so you can go to a scenic area and get some awesome shots and still use your back. You know, it's a really nice backpack. So the pros about this is I like how I can fit all these batteries, 9 batteries. I like the side pouches. My DJI Phantom backpack is awesome, but there's no slots anywhere for a little side pouch. They could have even made a little zipper on the side somewhere or something. There's no other place. So once you can't fit something, it's done. There's nowhere to put it anywhere else. It's always nice to have a little side pouch. There's 2 here. One here that closes and velcros and one here that's expandable and bungee. And I'm using them both right now. They're awesome. This is really full and nice. I really like that, and I like the dual zippers. I like the mesh. I like that I can see in here. I like this front pocket, I really do. And it is slightly padded. There's padding here. I believe they want you to put the propellers in here. But you know, the way they're packed nice in the box with the Yuneec and with your case, floating around in here, if you guys know your Yuneec propellers, and if you're new to Yuneec, these can chip even just hitting each other. Just by hearing that, you could tell, by hitting each other, these things can chip. And no one wants that. So you got to put bubble wrap in there, something better than I have set up for the propellers. All the other things I like is how the ST10 Plus sits. I like how the steady grip fits in here. I like the 2 slots for the charging. Everything is here that you need. It's a great backpack. Let's put the drone inside. Show you how it fits snug, and that's a deep well. I'm sure the G is gonna fit in there all the Yuneecs are going to fit in there. They made sure that that was a nice deep well, and that's why I think even some bubble wrap down there would be nice, so everything just sits perfectly snug. Still going over all the pluses about this thing. I really like how this fits. I like how they made all the cutouts for all the batteries, because they say, you know what, you probably will get every battery if you're willing to get the case. For the serious Yuneec guy who knows he's going to be taking his Yuneec on all sorts of fun trips all the time. So boom, there it is. Let's give it a spin for you guys. See, it's, you know, it's about the size of the box. You know, you can't get around the size of the Yuneec. Boom. The side pockets. And as you can see really close, there's like a grid-like pattern in here. You know, that cool, almost like a carbon fiber graphite look, just to give it that new modern look. Nice padding even on the handle. The zippers look substantial. They could be better, but they're not too bad. Boom. Boom. They do have padding here. It's not as nice as the Phantom backpack, but it's pretty nice. It's there. It is what it is. This is the mesh here. This is the mesh here. So that's everything inside of the Yuneec backpack from Carolina Drones. Show you it on the back too as well. Hiked up. Sits well, sits high. You get that nice feeling. I would like a side strap here, but you can always use a bungee cord just to do the same effect. Could work, you know. So I think I put a mod there too, some type of bungee, because I really like that feeling when this is tight. When you're carrying a drone or something like that, it feels a lot better. But it's a good feel, and I can't say that, you know, it's better than carrying that big case. And I've done it twice up a mountain, and I'm not doing it again. So this is why. Thank you to Carolina Drones. So I went over all the pros. Now I would like to go over the things I don't like about the backpack. I gotta be honest, I just want to let you guys know, because I know all the guys that deal with drones are real detail-oriented guys, and I don't want to leave something out and have you say, you know what, the chief didn't let me know. So I'm going to be really upfront and honest about this carry case. I paid about $136 for it. Number one, I think it's overpriced. I think it should be about $100. It feels like a pretty cheap bag from China, and even the foam doesn't feel that nice on the top. I don't mind the foam cutout in the bottom, but one thing I'm really kind of bummed about Carolina Drones, you know, and I'm not trying, this is my first experience with you guys, is come on now, like that's where the quadcopter sits right there, folks. Look, that's the top of my quadcopter. These are my motors, you know. There's a little more foam here with the motors, but for some reason when they cut this thing out, I just think they should have put at least, I don't know, they could have given me like 2 to 3 more layers of foam. Like they stopped at the 1 layer there. Look, because of that, they have an awesome backpack with great cutouts, you know, nice protection for the drone. And then you put the top on, and literally, like, the drone, like, it just, to me, it's so thin. Like, at one point up here, it gets so thin, like right near the back. Whatever, maybe I'm being a little anal, but to me, that's just, I don't know, it's really thin. You know what? They have this big zipper here. I'm going to buy some padding, some foam padding, stick it in here. It's going to be a little harder to close, and I'm going to make it work. And when I do, maybe I'll even shave a little off the side. I'll do whatever I have to do, but right here, it's just so thin. It's as if there's no padding at all. If I was hiking and I did fall back and hit, I feel like a rock could just pierce right through and break the drone or something. You know, it's like, you got this thick foam, that would save you, but... So that's my biggest pet peeve of this backpack. It's awesome, but they made the foam on the top just way too thin. You know, it could have given us just 1 more layer. I think it would have worked. You know, maybe they could have shaved this down a second. I don't know what they had to do. The bag could have been bigger. The design was just almost there. It's like 80% there, but there's a few things that I would tweak to make it a lot better. So that's one thing I don't like. Another thing I don't like is how the top doesn't incorporate anything for your propellers. Like, I feel like the top should have been formed just like the boxes of Yuneec. They should have just ran with that same idea. They should have cut in a whole area up here. You laid your propellers in. They should have made the bag a little bigger so when it closes, look, see how it's already shoving this foam out? It's tight. And it should be tight because it's snug, but if we had another layer up in there, maybe if you close it halfway and then you worked it in, I am worried that if I do some mods, the bag's gonna get extra tight. That's the next thing I didn't like about the bag is they didn't really, you know what, I'm just gonna throw my propellers in this front pocket here and they're gonna be good. I mean, that's cool for someone who doesn't mind, and it is padded, believe me. There's some padding here and there's some padding there. So, you know, there is some padding on top of the drone again. A little bit of padding, but it's thin, you know. It's not substantial. It's not really gonna make you feel that great. So that's one thing I don't like about the bag. Like, this is just paper thin. Like, if I push my finger through here, I'm gonna go right through there. I'm not lying to you. You guys think I'm lying. I'm not. Like, I can go right through there. Yeah, there's really nothing there. It's just open space, but it's just really too thin for me. And foam's not heavy. It's not like they're saving weight, you know. So that's it, everybody. I think I've talked enough about the backpack. I don't think I can show you much more. It's got awesome side mesh holder. It's got this awesome Velcro side holder. And I'm keeping 3 batteries in it, ready to go. Boom. Fits in the backpack like so, ready to go. Here's a video of my buddy while he's walking down Long Beach Boardwalk. He took it on a nice, about half-mile walks. Didn't complain about his back, nothing. It had 5 batteries in it, so it was pretty heavy. Check it out. That's a pretty, you know, it looks great on his back. It was nice for him to walk around in. Yeah, so here it is, folks. Not much more I can say about the backpack. I've gone over what I like, what I don't like. I've shown you the inside, I've shown you the outside. I told you where I got it from, and I told you the price. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget, the Chief abides. And please subscribe. I put a lot of time into these videos. All you have to do to give me the effort back is touch a little red button. It's nothing for you, and it means everything to me. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Peace.